Good Monday morning, and thanks for logging on to TDSweather.com. I'm meteorologist Joseph Cooper with your forecast for this week, and we're going to start off here taking a look at the upper levels of the environment here at 500 millibars. The first thing you'll notice here for today is we have a trough back up into Canada, big ridge back out to our west, and then we have this tropical storm down here, or Hurricane Milton, that will be impacting the Florida Peninsula. So if you have some interest down there, definitely something to watch, because this could be a major hurricane, potentially being Category 3, Category 4 storm landfall as it makes landfall midweek. Nonetheless, as we work on into today, high pressures in place out here across portions of the central and western plains. We've got this big trough out into portions of Canada, and as we continue on into tonight, heading on into Tuesday, overall for us here across the Midwest, while we are on a northwest flow, we're still remaining under this area of under this area of ridge, upper level ridging, that is really going to influence our weather. And so as we work on into today, tomorrow, heading on into Wednesday, Thursday, going into Friday, you can see as we work on into the end of the week into Thursday and Friday, that upper level ridge continuing to build up across the Midwest. So not only is this going to bring us very quiet conditions, but some warm temperatures as well, some mild temperatures here as we head on in through October. And then as we work into the 11th, into the 12th on Saturday, into the 13th, we've still got generally this upper level ridging that's in place. We got a little bit of troughiness coming in this weekend, but nothing real significant. So heading on over to the precipitation forecast as we work on through the area today, on through Monday morning here on into 8, 9, 10, 11 o'clock into noon overall. A lot of it's going to be seeing sunshine today with that upper level area of high pressure in place. And we'll also see an area of surface high pressure across the area. As we continue in the 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 o'clock this evening, continuing with a lot of dry weather. We're not going to see much in the way of rainfall here this week with that upper level ridge that is building on into the central United States, but also here into the Midwest. And as we continue on into this evening, into 8, 9, 10, 11 o'clock, into midnight, 1 a.m., and overnight tonight into tomorrow morning, maybe a few clouds back up into portions of the Great Lakes like Wisconsin, central and northern Wisconsin, back out into Michigan. But for most of us, we're clear as we work overnight tonight into Tuesday. And as we work through the morning on Tuesday, dry weather remains, lots of sunshine again on Tuesday. And we'll continue that with Tuesday night into Wednesday across the area. We head into 8, 9, 10 o'clock on Wednesday. Again, a lot of sunshine, a lot of dry conditions as we work through Wednesday, working into Wednesday night, and now on into Thursday. So really this week's going to be a pretty quiet day of weather for us here across the Midwest and across a lot of the United States. Now, like I said, if you're down across portions of, the peninsula of Florida, that's definitely a place you'll want to keep a watchful eye on, as we are expecting Hurricane Milton to make landfall as a major hurricane there. All right, so going on over today, highs across the region, as you work up into the Great Lakes, Michigan, back out into Wisconsin. And by the time we start to head on into early on Tuesday morning, you can see a lot of 40s out there. Now, there will be places out into central Indiana and central Ohio, and then obviously back up into like Wisconsin, northern portions of Wisconsin. That will drop into the lower 30s. Now, I don't think there's going to be any kind of widespread frost or anything tonight, especially into the Ohio Valley. But it will be a little bit chilly overnight tonight into the morning hours on Tuesday. We head into Tuesday afternoon. Highs tomorrow, they're going to be generally into the upper 60s to low 70s. Back out across the Ohio Valley. Again, northeastern portions of Ohio, just a little bit cooler in the upper 50s to low 60s. And then you can see places up towards Detroit that will be into the lower to middle 60s as well. We continue on into tomorrow night. Early on Wednesday morning, we'll have temperatures, most of us low to mid 40s. Again, some mid to upper 30s back up here into portions of Wisconsin and out into central and southern Michigan. We continue into Wednesday. Again, pretty nice. We're really going to have some really nice days of weather out there. You can see a lot of 60s. And then as you work, Wednesday afternoon out into Illinois, you'll be in the middle to upper 70s. A lot of, mid upper 60s, near 70 degrees into southern portions of Wisconsin on Wednesday, and then Wednesday night into Thursday, again, a lot of 40s out there, some upper 30s out into Ohio and Michigan. And then as we work into Thursday afternoon, we'll see places out into eastern portions of the Ohio Valley and Great Lakes in the upper 50s to mid 60s. And then as you work into like western Indiana, Wisconsin, Illinois, you're seeing a lot of lower to mid 70s. So overall this week, with high pressure and control both at the surface and aloft, it's really going to be a really nice day of weather, a really nice week of weather, really quiet week of weather here across the Ohio Valley and the Great Lakes, with really not a whole lot to talk about. And like we mentioned earlier, really a lot of the focus of the weather this week in the United States even is going to be focused down into the southeastern portions of the U.S., where the hurricane could have some pretty significant impacts down into Florida. So that's all I have for you today. Everybody, thanks for logging on. Have a good one.